Hi, my name is Ramon. Have you ever wondered if the point of the sewing machine needle you are sewing with is still intact? Or whether it has become damaged and it's now the right time to replace it? Then you've come to the right place, because today I want to show you exactly how you can find this out with 3 simple tricks. Stay tuned, it's about to start. For the best sewing results, it is important to sew with a faultless sewing machine needle. However, even on the best needle, point damages can occur over time, which can cause an uneven seam appearance, or in the worst case, even damage to the sewn product. In this picture, you can see the difference between an unused needle with an intact point and a needle with a damaged point. The point area of the needle is so small that you can hardly see this damage with the naked eye. That's why today I'm going to show you 3 different tricks how you can quickly and easily verify if the point of your sewing machine needle is still okay, or whether it's now time to replace the needle. So let's start with the very first option. All you need is the needle and one of your fingers. So first you want to pull the point of the needle at a very slight angle and in different positions over your fingernail, and with very light pressure. But please be careful not to hurt yourself. Now, if you observe any scratch marks on your fingernails afterwards, then this is an indicator that the needle point is damaged, and of course in this case you should replace the needle. The second option works in a very similar way. However, instead of pulling the needle over your fingernail, this time pull the needle over your fingertip. Again, turn the needle several times to check the entire point. If the needle glides smoothly over your fingertip, the needle point is usually fine. However, if you feel a slight resistance or the needle point feels rough, it may be damaged. If you are unsure about the result, what you can do is test with an unused needle for comparison. As our fingertips are very sensitive, you will certainly feel the difference. So for the third test, we can use a fine stocking. For this, pull the needle with the point slowly and carefully over different positions within the stocking. If the needle point is intact, nothing will happen. But if the needle point is damaged, threads will individually be pulled out. And for this test, you don't necessarily have to take the needle out of the sewing machine. You can also pull the stocking under the machine with the needle still in the sewing machine and do the test in the exact same way. So with all 3 methods, you can quickly and easily find out whether the needle is still intact or whether you should replace it. In general, it is recommended to replace the needle at a regular interval to avoid errors and problems simply due to a damaged needle point. But now you're well prepared and you can avoid exactly that. I hope that I've been able to provide you some helpful tips to make your everyday work easier and to achieve better results. If you enjoyed this episode and would like more tips, tricks and explanations on sewing machine needles, please follow this channel and visit our customer portal. There you will find useful content and new episodes to help your work become faster, more efficient and with better quality. Thank you for watching and see you soon.